So first, best practices for choosing and selecting companies. When I first started doing this, I got pretty good advice. First thing you should do is find out the things that cause stocks to move. So get a PA, like even if it has like $100 or $200 or $1,000, just get in the market, right? And start there, buy some stocks, and go find biggest movers over a period of time, and start by understanding the things that cause stocks to move first. So what causes things to move? And then when you're not in a seat, like you're in an MBA program or a banking program where you're not in front of Bloomberg, a good place to look is where great investors are investing, right? One caveat is you need to know the style of the shop you're going to interview at. So don't go to Citadel and pitch a three-year stock pitch, right? Because they hold for 6 months, right? And don't go to Viking and pitch a quarterly beat unless the stock is going to, you could pitch a quarterly beat at Viking, but you get my point. Just understand, or don't go to a distressed and pitch a growth stock. Like, find out where good investors are investing, learn those theses, because it's very hard. It's very hard to like look at Third Point's portfolio and be able to articulate their thesis without doing work. But you know there's a thesis there, as opposed to like boiling the industry, boiling the ocean. So if I was an industrials analyst, I know my sectors, I know how stocks move, I know how they are valued. I would go and find good investors, where good investors have invested in my industries, and I would do work there, as opposed to screens. Or maybe you can go, I mean, if you want to do screens are good also. Stocks that have gone down a lot, right? Like for a reason, and you have an edge in understanding those reasons why the stock is down, and you have a catalyst that will cause it to stop being down. That's a good place to look also.
Awesome.
And also learn how to pitch a stock, right? Like there's a very specific structure to a stock pitch, right? Learn how to pitch a stock, but also learn how to pitch a stock at the company where you're going to interview. So a stock pitch for Citadel is not the same as a stock pitch for Wellington. Just be cognizant of that. So you might need to tweak your stock pitch.